Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The give on the option. Plows through the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Stallions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. Touchdown, Arkansas! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looks as if he's going to run it. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Handoff to the lone back. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They try to get it outside on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Takes a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle.
One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. He breaks a tackle. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. When we talk... Just David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football, he can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Extending the play. He throws one to the left. And they're not on the same page there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bullock. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides to back and leaves it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Stallions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting.
Trying to take it back.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing a football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Razorbacks get enough for the first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Washington. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone. They're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Temple. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Blue 27 patio. Blue 27.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Temple. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught over the middle, it's Manning. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give. Oh, better look out. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.